And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be continuing the patch 4.3 story. And as always, hello from Mithrie. Alright. So, we are back here at the Enclave, and we need to talk to Lord Hian. So, let's talk to him. So, the quest is called Conscripts and Contingencies. Lord Hian seems keen to take stock of the situation. So, my friends, that which we feared has come to pass. Yotsuyu has regained her memory and returned to the Imperial fold. It is by any measure a cruel twist, not least for Gosetsu, but one which does not invalidate our agreement. According to the terms of the contract, we were bound to surrender Yotsuyu into Garlean hands should her condition improve prior to the hour of the exchange. By that reckoning, all is, if not should be, then as it must be. This I can accept. But what I cannot accept are the unconscionable lengths to which Asashi went to achieve this outcome. Given his recent conduct and his apparent admiration for Xenos, it is plain he cannot be trusted, and that is to say nothing of the unexplained containers he insists on bringing to our meetings. Whatever the ambassador is planning, I think it unlikely our negotiations will end peacefully. In the event of hostilities, the safety of the conscripts must be our first concern. As such, I would have an escape route in place before the meeting begins. A wise precaution. If the main structure of Castrum Volumus is to be the stage of the exchange, then I believe a thorough inspection is in order. The citadel has stood empty ever since the Imperial withdrawal. Why we took steps to ensure that it could not be defended by an occupying force, it is entirely possible that the ambassador has arranged things there to his advantage. I will sip inside and make certain we have an unobstructed exit. Pray allow me to join you. I have some experience of Imperial facilities, and should matters take a turn for the worse, I would hope to be at least of some use. Very good. That should be enough to guarantee us a way out of the castrum. Beyond that, however, we will need a ship to ferry the conscripts back to the Enclave. Even with every kith we have, it will take several trips to evacuate everyone. A Confederate Sekibun, on the other hand, would require only a single run, and leave us far less vulnerable on the water, assuming, of course, Rasho can be convinced to part with one. I take the lead on this. I've had dealings with Rasho and his pirates before, and I won't be alone, will I, Mithrie? You can count on me. Much appreciated. I quite fancy parlaying with the pirates again. It's just a shame Lise won't be there to reprise her role. I am certain you would make a persuasive pair, but I think I will accompany you. Sorry, that I will accompany you to the negotiations all the same. My lord, the ruler of Doma should not be seen consorting with common brigands. Come now, Yugiri, they stood with us against the Empire. If we ask their aid once more, we must treat them as equals. My presence shall serve to demonstrate our sincerity. Indeed, my lord, pray forgive my presumption. By your leave, Master Alphanode, and I shall be about our task. Okay, alright. And we should be on our way to Ono Koro. Time is short, and Rasho may take some convincing. I wonder when there's going to be any dungeon or anything. Maybe we can teleport there. We'd have to like run the whole way. Yeah, let's just teleport there. Talk to these pirates. Okay, now there is a face I did not expect to see. What brings the noble lord of Doma into the company of the bilge rats such as we? So I just keep yawning. If you've come to offer Doman chains in place of Garlean ones, then I'm afraid you've wasted a trip. Ha ha ha, and what fine subjects you would make. With your fleet at our disposal, our restoration efforts would be hastened tenfold. But let us speak seriously. I stand before you not to demand your fealty, but to request your aid once more. Blah blah blah, etc. Blah blah blah, murdered. Blah 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 blah. Kappa. Mayhap you are confused. Doma's liberation was but a means to an end. We aided you only to save ourselves. Now we have no such incentive. We have sworn no oath to you, and will not come running like hounds at their master's whistle. And I will not presume to treat you thus. I come to petition your cooperation as an ally of equal standing. Equal standing, you say? Seems a bit lopsided to me. Where's the profit for us in all this? Profit? Must you always think of such short-sighted terms? Have you ever heard of doing the right thing? Have you ever heard of pirates, little miss? You'll find we're simple souls. You pay our tithe. You sail in peace. Deny us our due and we take it by force. We'll pull you out of the water if we see you drowning, but we are not in the business of doing something for nothing. Calm yourself, Mistress Elise. We did not come here to moralize. We came here to talk, and there is more to be said. According to the reports recovered after the liberation, relatives of your Doman-born brethren were among those conscripted into the Imperial Army, and as you may be aware, we recently negotiated the return of said conscripts. Many, alas, will arrive to find no families waiting for them, no homes to grant them shelter. I would ask that you offer them a place in the Confederacy. You would not be rescuing strangers, but welcoming brothers and sisters into your ranks. And has not the Confederacy been in need of new recruits? I guess. You seem well informed to our affairs, Lord Ian. The losses we suffered at the Garleans' hands are no secret, but since we drove them out of Doma, the Ruby Sea has come alive with traders and travellers. So many vessels to tax, so few pirates to tax them. We could do some with some more hands on deck. And doubly so if they're familiar with the inner workings of the Empire. Very well, the Confederacy agrees to your request. We will have our ship. You will have our ship. But before that, you must do something for me. The vessel I have in mind was damaged during your battle with the Empire. As though we have mended her, she has yet to be declared seaworthy. She is sound enough down below, but when you load her up with conscripts and the waterlines rise, those upper planks had best be free of cracks. Assuming you want your people to stay dry, you will do me the favour of swimming around the hull to check for weaknesses. That is, if the Domalers are not adverse to getting their robes wet. Not this Doman Lord. If we each inspect a third of the ship, it shall be done quickly, basically. That's the spirit. The ship is moored at Quick Space Pier. Our apprentice shipwright will be on deck to hear your report. Look for a lad named Ihanashi. And I thought I had a knack for parlaying with pirates. For the record, my previous attempt was an unmitigated success, and yes, I would have quit while I was ahead. Har 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 har. Okay, let's carry on. Well, I thought the rumors exaggerated, but the young lord lives up to his reputation. Okay, where's the boat? Ah, we have to go to the north. I was just so anticipating this patch that I didn't sleep much. That's why I keep yawning, so I apologize for yawning during the video. So upon closer inspection, you spot a small crack in one of the planks. So you see no sign of damage here. Okay, let's go onto the boat itself. So I am the shipwright. Apprentice shipwright. Did you find anything that might need attention? The section I expected seemed solid enough. Oh, on the port side near the bow, you say? Alright, I'll have a look and see what I can do. My apologies, I seem to have lagged behind. I could float in the gentle sea all day. Otherwise, I'm happy to report no visible cracking or holes in my section of the hull. So, you're Lord Heon. The captain sent you to inspect the hull. Can't we have mercy? Forgive us this discourtesy, my lord. That's quite right. In fact, I rather enjoyed it. I take it you are of Doma? Yes, my lord. The Imperials took my father away after the uprising, and I had nowhere else to turn. The Confederacy became my family. But someone told me they are releasing the conscripts now. Maybe my father will be among them. Now that I can go back, there's no leaving once you've joined. How fares Our Lady? Is she seaworthy? Captain, we found a small crack on the port side, but I'll have it fixed before you know it. So I see you have met the boy. Did he tell you his story? He babbles when he is nervous. Should his father be among the conscripts, as he hopes, I mean to give him the choice to leave this life. If he so chooses, I expect you to see they are provided for. I have heard that those who join the Confederacy forswear all ties with kin and homeland. Is that oath so easily put aside? If I allow it. I see in him the lad I was 25 years ago. You say the words, you mean them, but the yearning for home still lingers. My family is long dead, and I know this life is my lot. But he has scarce dipped his toes with us. If there is a life for him in Doma, he should have the chance to live it. Well said, the Empire's conquest has uprooted many and more, be it in Yanxia or in the Ruby Sea. We have a duty to ensure the Ihanashi and others like him are free to dwell where they desire. Then the matter is settled. I will make preparations to cast off. So, well, my friends, it seems we have our ship. Let us return to the Enclave. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let's just teleport all the way to the Enclave just to save ourselves a silly amount of flying. So Lord Hian is expecting you. May I show you in? Why not? So it seems Yugiri and Alpha Node completed their task before us. They have been waiting. We scouted the structure and determined the swiftest path to safety. In the event of hostilities, we will lead the conscripts outside with all possible haste. From there, the Confederacy has pledged a ship to ferry us across the One River. Now we have but to attend the exchange and pray to the Kami there these precautions were unnecessary. Cool. Let's go. The next quest is called the Primary Agreement. Hian is ready to proceed with the prisoner exchange. So, while we were putting our contingency plans in place, I left Hikaru in charge of organizing transport for the Imperial prisoners. He will see they arrive at the appointed hour, leaving us free to rendezvous with our Confederate allies. They await us on the riverbank not far from the castrum. Okay. Let's just teleport there and then fly south. Okay. Let's go. Okay, I think this is the right way. Okay, let's go, let's go. Okay, we made it. So, your party is assembled then. I am ready for what lies ahead, I trust. Lest there is any confusion, though, the tower across the river is to be the scene of the exchange. That and whatever else Asashi has planned. But regardless of the ambassador's intentions, we will bring our people home. Yugiri, you are to evacuate the conscripts at the first sign of trouble. Yes, my lord. We, meanwhile, shall cover their escape and lend what support we can. So, your shop awaits you at the Castrum's loading docks. We'll see you safely home. Then, all stand ready to play their part. Come, let us be about it.
At last, the hour has come. The conclusion to these negotiations will mark a new beginning for Dorma and the Empire. A first step on the road to peaceful coexistence.
Indeed. We are ready to proceed with the exchange when you are. Forgive my curiosity, Ambassador, but is there a purpose to these containers you bring with you?
Oh, the supply crates. They are filled with materials we hoped might be of use in Dorma's restoration. I meant to gift them to you at our last meeting, but we had so much else to discuss.
How very generous. I confess I had not expected such compassion, welcome though it is. But then I was also surprised by the news that one of our captives had delivered herself into your custody ahead of time. A minor discrepancy I shall overlook in the spirit of the occasion.
Are you perhaps referring to me, Lord Hien?
And she's back.
Yotsuyu.
Orphan of the Nairi, widow of Sashihai, and acting viceroy of Dorma. You and your people are mine to govern, mine to punish.
Well, well. It would seem your shattered mind is mended. As per our agreement with the Ambassador, you are free to return with him to the Empire. Your authority as acting viceroy, however, is no longer recognized here.
My position is not for you to decide, little lordling. All who resist the rule of the Empire must be purged. Such was the order given to me by Lord Xenos himself. I will reign here in this putrid, pestilent swamp until the last of you has been broken.
I do wonder what that disc is.
This land shall know no dawn. I will spew forth darkness and drown all in eternal night. And high above you I shall shine, uncaring, cold and distant as the moon!
What has she done?
Oh.
Oh gods, this is a summoning. A Dorman citizen has called forth an icon in direct violation of our primary agreement. The negotiations have failed. Abandon the captives and make preparations to withdraw.
But Ambassador!
Disobey me, Pilus, and you disobey the Emperor. Make preparations to withdraw! Now!
As you command.
My lord, you must fall back!
You ask me to run? Against such a foe, I would be more hindrance than help. The field is yours. We will withdraw, but not without our countrymen. I want every soul accounted for. Every soul!
My lord.
I knew you would not flee. I see now the strength which flows from that baleful light of yours. But I am become Skuyomi, goddess of the moon and divinity of night. What power can compare to such celestial majesty? I shall plunge all I despise into darkness. And within that black abyss, even your light shall flicker and fail. Come, let us cast the stalks and look upon the fate of Dawn. I see a future in which the sun sets on this wretched land. Once and for all!
Yeah. Interesting. So the Castrum Voluminis is now available. Cool. So anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me and goodbye from Mithrie. Bye bye.